What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got some stuff to do. I want to get the GTR running again. The battery is currently dead in it, and it seems like it doesn't hold charge very well. So I'm going to go ahead and replace, it has a Walmart battery in it, so I'm going to replace the Walmart battery today. Probably go by O'Reilly's and see what they have. It's kind of a weird size, it's a little bit small. So probably going to take it out and then take it over there and see if they can match it up with one that they have. But right now I'm currently finishing up the rear bash bar on the S14. It actually looks pretty good. It's coming out well. Cleaned up some of the back. I had to cut these little notches out because I believe where it bolts into underneath this little sheet metal, I believe it broke on this one. So see that right there? It slid back. So I had to cut it to get to the bolts or something. I don't know if it was in like a mild collision or whatever, but it's pretty straight, so I don't know. But now this one doesn't quite line up as far as the holes of the bash bar. This side's good, so I don't know. I might have to cut it or drill a little bit more to get it to fit, but it looks really nice. I like how it came out. But the Skyline is sitting back here. I'm gonna have to move the E36 and the 240 to get it out. She's been sitting for, I think it's like 2-3 weeks now, and it is pretty dirty, so I need to go ahead and wash it as well. The warehouse does have right here, see this little water outlet? It's an outlet on the outside, so I can go ahead and like run a hose alongside the building and wash some cars out here. That'd be sweet. It's not that cold of a day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or if I'm just gonna do like some waterless wash, since it is kind of, there are some scratches in it. It's not perfect. Yeah, let me finish up the S14. Let's get onto this thing. Already got the bash bar on there. It's looking good. Really pleased how it came out. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and push this sucker back here. I'm by myself right now, so I gotta be careful because it's kind of a bit of a downhill slope. I don't want it to take off and hit Yale cleaners. On the Beamer, I need to top off the ATF for the power steering because it leaks profusely, and I think there's absolutely zero in here, especially after, oh, I don't know if you guys have seen this car since it got back from being caged. It turned out very well. I'm not sure if that ever got in a video or not. I'll give you guys a little bit of a look. It's just a simple cage setup. There's no like dash bar or anything, but there's that. It's an 8-point cage, so it has the anti-intrusion bars and stuff like that. It does still run and drive. Also, he fixed my rear shock. Charlie, my cage guy, fixed my rear shock tower. That when that shock pulled through, he fixed that and welded that up for me. I'll show you guys that some other time. I need to go and top up the ATF to get this thing out. But look how bumper to bumper everything is in here. It's touching the red one. And obviously the Skyline's not touching it, but those two are touching, that's touching, and those two are touching. And there's about this much room whenever I close that garage door to barely walk around it. Battery's currently at 2.5 volts. That's nowhere near 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna pull it out. This thing just has this tiny little battery in this thing right next to this catch can. You gotta be careful pulling out the catch can because like, look how close the positive terminal is to the catch can. One time I pulled this out and it actually sparked against that. That's why I have this little temporary cover over it right now. Other than the battery dying, this thing runs pretty well. Nothing's super wrong with it. I think I might have a slight boost leak. I'm actually in contact with a few local guys around here to see if they can possibly like help me tune the R32. Maybe kind of look over it, make sure everything's a-okay. And I'd like to run a little bit more power. I mean, it's doing 0.7 bar, which is like, was it 10 to 12 pounds, something like that, I'm not quite sure. And it's plenty fast, but I like to make sure everything's running good, and if we can get to like 1 bar, which is like 15 pounds of boost, I'll be good with that. Check out this box I got in the other day for the S14. It's from Collins Adapters. If you're not familiar with them, they make a bunch of adapter stuff, for like swaps and stuff like that. It's a shifter. Wow, look at that. That is some big boy serious stuff right there. These are, yeah, okay, that's the motor mounts. There's a clutch in here. Oh boys. Oh boys. That's some race car stuff right there. That's pressure plate. Now, what is this? The transmission cross member? Yeah, that's the training cross member for 2JZ and an S14. I'm not gonna open the motor mounts and all this mounting stuff right now. So I'm just leaving O'Reilly's. I didn't end up getting the battery. They have one and I'm pretty sure it would fit, but I think I'm gonna run by Walmart and see if they can warranty the one I have out. I didn't purchase that one, so hopefully they're pretty chill. They're usually pretty relaxed on that. Maybe we can get a new battery and that solves the issue. If the battery doesn't solve the issue, it's probably some sort of draw somewhere that we can dive into another day. Just got back from Walmart. They end up warranting the battery out, so we're sticking with the Walmart battery because it saves me about 100 bucks, which is good. It's the exact same kind that's in there. All right, I'm gonna toss it in the GTR. Hopefully this thing works. Two batteries in. Being the brilliant guy I am, I ended up swapping the battery so the terminals are on the other side, kind of away from the catch can. There's plenty of room in the wire that I can swap them over safely. Got them all tightened down. Let's go ahead and give her a start. Alrighty, where'd them keys at? For being a few days before Christmas in Oklahoma, it is not bad weather at all. Usually we get kind of bad. Not usually, it's off and on. Usually it's not too bad, but right now it's good. I love this key. It's the one that's kind of engraved. It's the original key from '89. Alrighty. There she is. Beautiful. Probably gonna take it around the street here later today and drive it tonight. Hopefully get some roller shots for you guys. If a couple of my buddies can come over and hang the camera and the body out the window. Hoping it's just a bad battery. Glad she's back. I need to get the E36 out of here. I just put on Condor Speed Shop. That is for another video. Need to get the E36 out so I get the Skyline out. But these cars are way too dirty around here. Unfortunately, I didn't get a hose. Walmart didn't have a garden hose I don't know why. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little waterless wash on this thing right here as it sits. And then I might be able to get a hose. Andy's coming later. He might bring a hose for the Skyline if we wanna do some sort of cool wash outside before it gets dark. It's currently like 3:41. Got like an hour or two before it gets dark. But roll the montage. I don't think I'm gonna do the wheels right now on the E36. I'm gonna swap them around. A couple of the tires are bald anyway. Feels good to be back in the Skyline. Currently just driving around a little bit. I just miss this thing. I love driving it. It's so cool, so fun. Very steady.
That was big.
Flame?
Yes.
Alrighty, not sure where I left you guys off with. Been driving the Skyline around. It is now dark. Got the red E36 parked out here. Some of the boys are over. We're actually gonna go do a little bit of grip driving. Andy and his Honda Civic EP3, and I think Matt's taking his red E36. I'm gonna take the red E36 because I don't want to crash the Skyline because it's beautiful. We're gonna roll that out. Hopefully something interesting happens. Maybe we'll get some roller shots of probably not the Civic. Let's go.
Oh man, oh man. Oh, he's leaning so much. Why did we let him in front of him? Right on top of him. He's like, I'm gonna keep up with Andy now.
That was a lot of gravel, dude. This thing is absolutely covered in gravel. gravel dust. Yeah, the air intake shot off and it got next to the alternator, started smelling a little weird. Well, we shoved it back on there. It's not tightened down or anything, but oh. Is that an EP3?
Andy's in the turning lane?
So we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
My check engine light came on and it started to... Actually left kind of hard, didn't it?
He's squealing and
Andy beat it.
Well,
it got kind of late on us. That is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to stay up to date with the builds. I'll catch you guys in the next one.